Hello guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. LucyBe here. You are welcome. If you're new here guys, you're most welcome, and if you've always been here before, most welcome, and thank you for supporting me guys. And please like, subscribe, so that you get to hear more about of what I do. I do a lot of good stuff here. Mine is just about of making the world a better place to live. So guys, welcome. The heading today is about life in the UK. Is not as rosy as you think. Yes, guys. For example, the first one is the weather. The weather in the UK is terrible, guys. It's sometimes very cold when it means to be cold, and when it is hot, it's extremely hot. Because I remember when I first came to the UK, I came around May, which was, according to the weather here, that means winter was almost finished. But for me, it was extremely cold, to the extent I didn't know what to do. Even if I wear jackets, I wear gloves, socks, warmers and all that, I was still feeling cold. So what I decided to do, I had to come up with my own system. So what I decided to do, I started to imitate almost everybody. If I'm at a bus stop or at a train station, I will look at what people are doing. Because you're new in the country. I'm thinking I'm like, what are the mechanisms to make you warm? So if someone is dancing, I will just dance. So I was trying to imitate everybody. If someone tried to stretch their hand I would also stretch my hand. If someone tried to maybe stretch their leg like that, trying to jog, some people, they will be walking around like this, I also start walking. If someone tried to squat, I will also squat. I thought that maybe that's a way to make you what? To make you warm. So I was trying to imitate everybody. Oh my God, it was so weird. In fact, when I think about it now, I'm like, what the hell was I doing? So I'm like, if someone was watching me, either one, they would think this lady has taken some weed, or they might think I'm going crazy or something, or they would have really laughed at me. Yeah, so the weather in the UK is terrible, guys. And for example, winter time, sometimes 4 o'clock, it's already dark. Imagine you're at work, sometime maybe, if let's say you finish work at 8, at 4 is already dark, in the morning, when you're going to work, 7, 8 there, it's still dark. So it's that bad. And then it will rain anytime. If it didn't rain today, it just know it's about to rain. It rain all the time. It rain just short, but rain all the time. It's dark. And when it is hot, oh my God. Where I come from, Uganda, when it is hot, there's that fresh wind that blow. You feel you find that fresh wind, that fresh with it. But this one, it's hot and it's constant. And you feel like you are in an oven, You feel like you can't even breathe. Life is really, and it kills a lot of people, especially the elderly. So you see, that's how bad it is. And when it's cold, it's extremely cold. For me, I have a very sensitive hand. So winter time, sometimes when you go out, even if I wear gloves, it doesn't work for me. In fact, this winter I need to look for maybe other glove that is for sensitive hand. Even if your hands will pain. It will pain up to the bone. It will be so painful. Your feet, even if you wear warmers, it's the same. So that's another thing about the weather in the UK. Now the second one, guys, is the status, your papers, or maybe another thing, indefinite leave to remain. If you don't have indefinite leave to remain, or if you don't have your status for this country, you don't have status for the UK, guys, if you're planning to come to UK, don't come. Come to UK when you've got your status. If you haven't got your status, don't bother. For example, if you're coming to work, make sure you've got work permit. They've already given you work permit. If you're coming as a student, yes, you're coming to work as a student. That's okay. Students are better. Because as student, when you come here, you are given, I don't know these days, I don't know that much, but you're allowed to work maybe 20, something like that. And then you're going to university, you have where to sleep, you have, you'll manage life. Yeah. But if you're just coming, to come to UK and you don't have your status, you don't have your papers, don't come to UK. Don't come to UK because you are gonna suffer. You are gonna suffer. When I came to UK, I didn't know anything called immigration. I didn't know anything called legal status. But when I came to UK, that's when I started hearing the word immigration. When I was brought here, nobody told me that this is gonna happen. So the time come, when I came here, I started hearing you don't have right to work, you don't have you're not legal in this country. And then I was not allowed to work, I was not allowed to study, I was not allowed everything. And then I started to like, what? Because I've seen many whites come to my country. When they come, we welcome them, we love them. I don't know about my government. Anyway, I was young. I don't know whether my government also do the same, that maybe they restrict their life, they don't do. But when I came here, hey guys, I suffered. You cannot, like what I told you. And then for you to get your status, it's gonna take long. If you apply for leave to remain in this country, it's gonna take long. You're gonna have lots of disappointment. You're gonna have lots. Sometimes you take your paper, you apply, they keep refusing. Sometimes they give you only 24 hours to leave their country. Sometimes they give you only like 1 day to leave their country. Guys, hey. If you don't have status, don't come to this country, or don't say I didn't want you. And if you don't have status, don't even try to work illegally in this country. Because if you try, hey, you're gonna suffer. Because people here, the workers, they also know. They know how vulnerable you are. And some of the employers, they take advantage of such kind of people. Anyway, these days, laws have changed. There's no business of working illegally. I don't think so. Maybe if it's there, it's very small. But those days when I come, people used to work illegally. But those people who used to work illegally, oh my God, they suffered. Because like sometimes because they don't want to pay tax to the government, they want to use you work illegally. And then you will work from Monday to Sunday. And you know what? If you get the worst boss or the worst employer, they will pay you half of your money. If you're lucky, if that is when you're lucky. And then if you're unlucky, you will work for the whole month. And then when come to the payday, hey God, they will tell you, no, we are not going to pay you. That's what I had from other friends who experienced this kind of thing. They are not going to pay you. Then they say, and there's nothing you can do about it. If you try to report us, they are going to deport you. It's your problem. The police will come for you. And the person is staying illegally. They are scared of maybe going back where they came from, or maybe they are fleeing persecution, or maybe some of them might be like some family might have sold everything or borrowed money and they expect to repay those money. So you can't just go back like that, Hey, they will not pay you. They'll say there's nothing you can do about it. Hey, others, if you decide to work, you are gonna work under certain condition, maybe in a very cold place, and you don't even have the money to buy coats or jackets. So if you don't have status in this country, don't even try to work illegally. Don't try. And if you stay, even relatives will not be there. Relative will disappear. Some relative, if they take you in, it's because they want you to look after their children. You have to become a child minder. That's why they will take you in. And though also when you go there, hey guys, you will go through a lot of stuff. Either you're not free to eat anyhow. Either if you're unlucky, you meet the children, you're gonna babysit. The children also, because of your accent, they know you're from Africa. They will be mocking you. They will be doing anything to you, and they will not even listen to you. They look at you like something useless, some kind of garbage or something. And also they will even spit on you. They will do anything on you. And because you are supposed to look after them, you're supposed to make sure they have homework done. And when the parent comes, the children have not done homework, you are in trouble again. The children have not eaten, you are in trouble. So guys, hey, don't come here to UK if you are illegal. So those are some of the things. Your life is gonna be so hard. You're gonna suffer so much. Yes, guys. Yeah, please, guys, if you are new, please like, please subscribe. I bring a lot of good things here. I motivate, I empower, and all I want is I want to calm the world. I want to make the world. I want the world to be a better place to live. And all together, me and you guys, we can do together. Please, let's try and make the world a better place to live. So all these things I'm telling to someone there, that because before I came to UK, if someone has told me, God is very wise person. If only God knew that if we would see our future, we would run. So God did not make us see our future. Because if I'd known that when I come to UK, I'm going to go through those kind of stuff, I'm going to go through those suffering for 7 years. Hey, guys, I would have never boarded that plane. Never. I would have never boarded that plane. That's why I'm here. I have to let somebody know that next time when you're coming to UK, be wise. If you're coming, you don't have status, be ready. Or be wise. Or if you're wise, don't even bother. Because guys, what I went through, or what other people even worse, they've gone even worse than me. Some people, they just don't tell the truth. If only they could tell the truth. Hey, no. So those are the thing. I just make sure people know certain thing, learn, be aware, that kind of thing. Number 3, guys, life in the UK that you didn't know. The life in the UK is not that rosy. So number 3 is tax. Guys, tax. Oh my God. Hey, tax in the UK is the biggest problem. Hey, it's like everyone is taxed at least maybe, let's say, from 30 to 50%. So let's say, for example, you're earning like 2,000 in a month, and you're taxed that, say 30 to 50%. I mean, what are you left with then? And yet you have rent to pay, gas, electricity, broadband, transport, oh God, I can't even say. You have a lot of things to pay. So, and the more you work, the more they tax you. Tax in the UK is just too much. And especially this current time, it's even worse. Because everything has not even double, they have triple. So guys, when someone are living here in the UK, they are telling you they don't have money. Guys, believe them. They don't, because the tax is too, and the more you work, the more they tax you. It's not like maybe you can say, okay, maybe let me go and work more hours to beat this tax. No, the more you work, the more they tax you. And at the end of the day, your left salary, like this month, in your account, you see there big money. For the following day, you wake up, there's nothing in your account. Everything is gone. That is how bad life in the UK is. Yes, guy, it's not. Another one, guys, people, they don't tell the truth. If only they could tell the truth, especially people from diaspora who come to wherever they come from. Like, for example, if people go abroad, they don't tell the truth. If only they could tell the truth, that everybody would be aware of this kind of thing. Because some of them, especially when they're from, it might be in the UK, when they go, they paint the UK like when you come to UK, there's money everywhere. Money, you can pick it on the tree, it's by the roadside or everywhere. No, some of them even borrow money. They borrow money, and when they come there, they are flashing, they are doing all this expensive thing, and then it makes somebody think, oh, there's money in the UK. There's no money. People are struggling. And then you find that now, if maybe your relatives or your family in abroad see this, and then when they ask you money, and then you say there's no money, they don't believe you. Let me tell you guys, some of these people, they borrow money. And when they go there, they will be flashing, they will be doing this. When they come back here, some of them, even they will have nowhere to sleep. Their house, they will not be able to pay the rent. Maybe even now they have the loan or whatever they borrow from to pay back, and they don't even have the money. Some of them will now start seeking place to go and stay at a friend's place or something. Yes, there are some people who earn money. Yes, people like doctors, professors, people like inspectors, big people. Yeah, there are some people who earn money, engineers and all that. But not everybody, not most of the ordinary people. They don't have money. The money they have, it all goes to bills, everything bills, guys. Bills, and you're left with nothing. So if people need to start telling the truth, they need to start telling the truth to everybody out there that really life in the UK is not as rosy as you think. Yes, guys, I'm telling you the truth here. So just be aware. Just like I keep saying, if your relatives abroad, they say they don't have money. They don't have it. Especially if you know what kind of people they are. You should know your family member. Family member, that they are probably in a family, there are people who can help, who just help like that, who just give like that. And then also there are stingy one. You should know your family member. If they're stingy, they're stingy. If they are not, you just know they're telling you the truth. Yes. Another one, guys. Transport is so expensive, and they increase it every year to the extent that sometimes you just go out when it is really necessary. Like for me, what I do when I'm looking for work, I tend to look for work like near, whereby maybe sometime I can walk, and if I'm to take transport, I'm not going to spend a lot of money. Because transport is very expensive. Imagine if you have family members, you have to pay for it, all those children for yourself, and it become just too much. So transport in the UK, very expensive. Another one, guys, no family work balance. The one thing that I hate, first of all, in the UK is working every weekend, or a night shift. In my country, you work from Monday to Friday. Maybe in the hospital, yeah. But here, it's a must. You have to work weekend, you have to work maybe night. So if you find a place where you have to work, you have to do that. I hate it. Me, I'm not a night person. And I don't like weekend. I like to work from Monday to Friday. So that Saturday, I do my cleaning and other things. and then Sunday I go to church, or you pray and relax. But here you have to do that, because if you don't, some other people may not like it. So they try to make sure everybody does that. So I hate it. And then here, if you have family, oh my God, it's very bad. Because like if you have children, so that means you and the husband and the wife, they have to decide, especially. So what many people do, the men normally work at night, women work during daytime. So at night, the man go to work. When he come back, he will be sleeping. And even sometimes if the children are young, you know that the children now will be there on their own, even you're not watching because you're too sleep. And then in the day, the wife goes to work. So the children will miss the parent. At night, they're with the mother. During the daytime, they are with the dad, and the dad also sleeping, and the mother is sleeping. So you know that kind of thing. They miss this kind of like being together, family gathering together. They miss that. So because of that, some people find it so hard. And what they do, they just decide to leave. Because if you don't do that, it's not gonna work. See? So that is how bad it is. No more family life balance. Yes, guys. So guys, please like, share to any social media. If you like it, then you have to share it. You share to your friend, to might help them. And guys, comment. If you resonate with me, comment. If you have experienced this kind of thing, guys, comment here. Tell me what's your experience, or have you heard of somebody? Comment here. Let's come together. Let's talk about the thing. People get to know about the thing, right? Okay, guys, thank you. Last one, guys. If you don't have your papers, you don't have your status, don't get married in this country. Don't get married, because unless if you have got a good partner, then oh yeah, that's good. Clap for yourself. But if you're not sure of your partner and they're like this, that, if you don't have your status, don't get married. Because if you do, oh my God, you're gonna suffer. If he or she decide to use you to work for them, hey, you will work for them from Monday to Sunday. Even if you want to have a break, they will not allow you. I saw one lady, hey, she mistreated her husband. The husband have to work Monday to Sunday. This lady she already had children in her country. She could not bring them because she didn't have money. So what she did, she used this man to work for him so that she can have enough money to bring her children over. Oh my God. The man cannot sit down. You have to go to work. You cannot sleep. That is how bad. And other ladies, you will suffer. The man will abuse you, and he will use you also to work for them. If you work the money, he will take the money. He will tell you can't report me. Where are you going to report? You haven't yet get your state. Maybe, especially when you're with spouse, sometimes you're given like 2 years. 2 years still is not guarantee you live to remain. You don't have yet like permanent status. So you have to suffer. And because you know that when 2 years expire, is the one who's still going to sign. Hey, he will do anything to you if you get a bad partner. He will use you as a slave in his house. He will do anything. Come night time, when you don't want to do whatever, he is in control. Whether you feel tired, your body is in control. So guys, if you don't have status in the country, don't even try to get married. They will abuse you. They will do anything to you. They will do everything to you. Yes, guys. That is how bad it is. Life in the UK. That people think that you don't know. It's not rosy here. And don't let anyone tell you that they have not suffered. Anybody who sat in this country, they have suffered. If you hear some stories, because before you get your status, normally you have to stay like 7 years. If you're unlucky, 10, some even 15. If you're lucky, the lucky one takes 1 year, some even 6 months I've had, some even, I don't know, some people are lucky, I don't know how they do it. But mostly from 7 to 15 years. Yeah, so guys, those are the things I wanted to talk about. I needed you to know that life in the UK is not that rosy. So those are the things like, the weather very bad, expensive transport, people don't tell the truth about the UK. Tax, guys, tax terrible. Because but the only thing, if you are a student, when it comes to tax, if you're a student, at least you're exempt from tax. And also if you're on welfare benefit, yeah, you are exempt from tax. I remember when I was a student, I really enjoyed because I was not paying tax. I really enjoying my life that time. So yeah, if you're a student, yeah, you can enjoy. And also maybe if you're on welfare benefit. But otherwise, tax in this country, if you want to get rich, you can never be rich with this tax. You can never be rich. you can. It's really hard. So yeah, guys, those are the few things, like don't get married if you don't have your status, you don't have papers mean like you're given leave to remain, like a permanent resident. If you get indefinite leave to remain, you are a permanent resident. So yeah, but when you haven't got that status, when you're still like an asylum seeker, you are gonna go through a lot of suffering, because you're not allowed to work, you're not allowed to do that, you're not allowed to so many things, and many bad people take advantage of that. You're gonna go through a lot of abuse, either through employment, through even racism is serious sometimes, that kind of thing. So yeah, guys, those are the thing I wanted like people to know, because like for me, if I'd known some of this kind of thing, like if I've known, I said I would never boarded a plane to come to the UK. If I'd seen this one, if you go to the UK, this is the life, this is the struggle or the suffering you're gonna go through. Never. I would have never boarded that plane. I would have just stayed home. But now once you're here, it's now hard, because like you're already here. So that kind of stuff. So guys, thank you so much for those who always come, guys. Thank you. I love you so much. Okay, and if you're new, guys, please subscribe, support your girl, and guys, like, so that when like every time I post, you will see all this kind of thing, and click the notification button. And as for that, I just want to say thank you so much, and I want to wish you guys a happy Sunday and God bless. Bye bye.